Hi guys, just been visiting my daughter. She's asked me to have a look at her cat's toy. I don't know whether that's a word or not. FTASPEIR. Okay, well what it does, it's got this bit inside it, which rechargeable battery in it, USB power supply. Switch it on, nothing apparently happens. And eventually it stops. Turn it off again for a minute so we get the full effect when it's in there. Turn it off. Yeah, it's supposed to be moving around a bit more than that. So basically what's happened is I think some gears have died in there. If you can imagine that's what that's supposed to be doing. But it's not. So I would think we got some dead gears in there. So we'll have a look inside. Good excuse, isn't it? Wonder which side we want to take off first. Well, if we undo that, I'll just get a magnet to hold the screws. Right, so that's going to come apart. Well, I'm not seeing any broken teeth there. And that looks okay, so I'm guessing probably the motor. Oh, the motor's floating around loose. All right, we'll have a look at the other side. Looks like it's all the same size screws. Okay, so we've got a LiPo battery. Is that going to slide out nicely? No. A little push. Circuit board. couple of chips, we'll have a close-up look at them in a minute. And then that is the sensor, which is a spring in a metal case, so that when you hit it, it makes contact and sets it all going. If I just turn that on, I can hear it going, but turn it on without moving it. All right, it's not moving. Short that out. Yeah, that started it. So, LiPo battery, no markings on it. And then the motor. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. It's the little brass bush has come loose out the front of the motor. So I should be able to just push that back in and it'll be okay. We'll do a close-up of that first. Yeah, that, we focused? Not focused, there we are. That brass bush should be in there. So I should be able to just push that in, if I can get something to get hold of it and push it in, and that should be fixed. Well, that'll be easy. Right, let's get hold of that. Done. So if I switch that on again, gosh, it's actually reversing, going forwards and backwards. I didn't expect that. See my finger being moved? Start it again. I thought it was doing the forwards backwards motion by gearing, but it's not. This circuit is actually reversing the current flow. Fascinating. Turn it off again. So what we've obviously got, as I already said, this is the motion sensor switch, which is just a spring either in a metal tube or round a metal tube. So when it moves, it makes contact, and that will trigger the circuit somewhere. That there, when we look at it closely, I would expect to be what I would call an H bridge for controlling the motor. Not sure why. I mean, on the face of it, it looks like it's got two, but I think that's just coincidence. They're the same size chips. We've got a little capacitor there, little capacitor there. Won't be able to see the number on that one. Resistor there, capacitor there, resistor there. Basically, that circuit must have some sort of timing effect. So once it's triggered, it holds it on for, I don't know, 30 seconds or something. And when it's on, it's operating probably that one, that is then operating that one. And that one is sending current to the motor, first of all one way and then the other way to make it go forwards and backwards. Then we've got reduction gears. and then this thing just goes side to side. I'll see if I can get a close-up of this and see if we can see the numbers. That's got a bit of shiny stuff on cover on the surface, so we can't actually see the writing. If I can just scrape that off, we might be able to see it. We'll see if we can see it with the ordinary camera. If we can't, we might have to try my microscope that I managed to get working again the other day. Well, we can see the writing on that one. Looks like, is that TC or 1C? 118AH? CNAL 191. Has that one got anything written on it? No, doesn't look like that's got anything written on it. How about that? Well, that has. I don't know if we can see it clearly enough. That looks like an LED. Probably for when it's charging, because that's probably the charge controller. Is it? I would have thought that would have been a charge controller. Don't know if we can make out the writing on that one or not. No, maybe I'll try the USB microscope. But yeah, I would expect charge controller off that USB lead to charge this. Nothing on the other side. Right, well that was using the Wi-Fi USB microscope, although currently it doesn't seem to work USB onto my computer, but it does work Wi-Fi onto my phone. So I think we fixed it anyway. We've had a close look at that, and I will see if I can look up the numbers on it and see what's what. But on the face of it, we got some sort of USB feed charge controller there for the LiPo battery, a motion switch that detects when there's motion, which has got a spring up the inside of it. I think I got some pictures of that with the microscope. And the motor looks like we fixed it. So, try and get it back together now. Motor all right. Which way round did this go? Battery went up there. So I got that the right way up? No. Yeah, that'll line up that way. Push that back in place. Tuck the wires back in. Okay. Okay. There's no manufacturer's details on here. Charge on off. That does say JM on there. That's the only bit of writing I can see. Apparently that's catnip. Machine wash. Made in China. I've got to say, I've never actually seen a motor with that little brass bush pop out. I've pushed them out myself when I've been working on them, but I've never seen one fall out during normal use. I expect there's a good chance it'll fall out again now that I've just pushed it back in place. But it did seem like a good tight fit. If it falls out again, I'll have to crimp it in place or something, squeeze the metal casing around it. Or glue it, I suppose. Gluing's always a bit of a worry when you're putting it right next to a bearing like that. It's got some flex to it, but it's not soft flexible. Okay. Right. That's quiet now, isn't it? Or relatively quiet. So pop that back in there. Now, why is it doing a different speed? I've no idea what it does normally. Whether it goes through a sequence of moves like that. It's slowing down. And the cats absolutely love it. So, done. Yeah, it's doing that different. Whether it's supposed to have 2 settings or not, no idea. Yeah, it's 2 different settings, isn't it? Well, how interesting. Thanks for watching. If you want more information, check down below in the video description. If you like this video, you might like this one up here. And if you want to subscribe, you can check out my channel over here. Up here is my latest video on my channel, and down here is a video playlist associated with the video you've just watched. Thanks again for watching.